What's up, guys? Today I would like to talk about Watch Dogs, the 2014 version that released 11 years ago. Crazy to think about, right? Like, when you just think about it, like, how many years have actually, like, passed. And that game had, like, a rough launch. Like, nobody knew what to expect. Like, that was the time when GTA 5 released a year before, and pretty much nobody really knew like what to expect, like a GTA 5 copy or like a clone, more or less. But it was certainly different, but it flopped because I think the E3 2012 trailer showed a completely different version of the game. Obviously, there were problems with the hardware capabilities when it comes to the consoles and probably the PC at the time being as well. Nowadays you can like find a lot of mods that brings back the old E3 2012 lighting, and also it pretty much changes a lot of gameplay sections. So all around, if you feel like the 2014 Watch Dogs, like the base game, the vanilla game, is like not good enough for you and you want to try something different just because you have been like playing it for so long, or it's not that entertaining for you, I highly recommend for you to check out this mod and just pretty much give it a try. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna regret it. It changes a lot of elements when it comes to the game. It brings a lot of breath of fresh air into the game, right? So I think this game had like kind of high expectations. Like, people wanted to be able to do a lot of things in the game, right? But I guess like that's when the developers did not really knew like how to actually implement those things, like hacking, right? Like, because this game is pretty much about hacking, obviously, like killing and like pretty much like being a spy, right? And the hacker at the same time. But it's like it was a hard time. Like, obviously, if Rockstar would have made it, I guess it would have been different, But at the same time, we can also like question ourselves, like, why was Agent being like cancelled, I think back in 2009, right? Like, because like that game would have pretty much been kinda on the same genre as Watch Dogs, because you pretty much are like a spy. I mean, you are also a hacker in Watch Dogs, so we can like kind of compare those things together, right? And I still wonder to this day, what would that Agent game be if it would have released back in, I don't know, 2009, I think, and exclusively for the PS3, because I know for a fact that they wanted to also release a PS2 version, which would have been probably a really cut down in terms of like graphics, probably gameplay changes. I don't know. I don't even know how they would have been able to like make the game run on the PS2, but that's the past, like, sadly, because I still really hope that, we gonna get some sort of like announcement when it comes to like the Agent game. But this video is about Watch Dogs, right? I don't want to drag this video out too much. Like, just let me know what you feel about this game, or like how you play this game, or do you even play this game? Because I think it can get like repetitive at certain times, like pretty much every game, right? But there are like games that can like pretty much get rid of this repetitive feel when it comes to the mission design, right? Because, for example, Mafia 3 is a really repetitive game. I love the car sounds, pretty much the music, like, the feel, that I think that 70s feel vibes thing. But, it's so bad. Like, the gameplay is like also, it was pretty much a massive downgrade when you compare it to Mafia 2. So it's like a lot of game developers kind of lose sense on like what sort of direction they should like go with a certain franchise. By the way, I'm really looking forward to this new Mafia game that is like coming out, hopefully, if it won't be delayed, because delaying a game nowadays is just as usual as drinking a cup of tea in the winter, right? So stay safe and see you in the next one.